Alright, so welcome back to the video. Do me a favor, as always, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment. And last time I made a video on Nick Wright, I didn't really know who Nick Wright was. So everybody was telling me he had some outrageous takes and stuff like that. And I can agree that he be saying some crazy things. Now, a week ago, or maybe like a few days ago, honestly, he dropped a list of players that he think are better than Jayson Tatum. Now, we know the Boston Celtics have been having an amazing season the second half, and Jayson Tatum's been the biggest part of that. And he's been hooping. We all know Jayson Tatum is a bucket. We know he's one of the best players in the league. And I looked at the list already. This is I'm not saying that this is the outrageous list, but for these players, like 15 people to be better than Jayson Tatum, I don't think that's true. All these players are great players on this list, but I just want to come here and I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on why or where I think Jayson Tatum should be on this list. But yeah, y'all should do the same. Leave a comment, let me know what y'all thinking. Let's just hop straight into this list, because it's not a bad list. It's just there's no way 15 players are better than Jayson Tatum this season. I just cannot agree with that. Alright, and here you have it. Y'all do me a favor, y'all see we on Twitter with it, so make sure y'all follow my Twitter, link in the description. It's lit over there. But yeah, let's hop straight into what we got to say. So let's see. Nick Wright named 17 players. 17 players. Okay, I thought it was 15. Better than Jayson Tatum. So let's go. Like we said, Jayson Tatum is a great player. Yeah, I'm gonna make this quick, short. We're gonna talk about this a little bit. LeBron James, you could say, yes, obviously it's LeBron James. Giannis, yes, not mad at that. Durant, of course. Luka, you can make the debate for Luka. Like, you can make the debate that like him and Jayson Tatum are on the same level this season, especially the second half of the season. So for Luka to be up here, I'm not mad at. Like I'm saying, Jayson Tatum and Luka are on the same level in my opinion. Nikola Jokic is better than Jayson Tatum. Nikola Jokic is literally in the MVP conversation. Could potentially win back-to-back MVP. So I think he should definitely be on this list. Joel Embiid, same with Joel Embiid, MVP conversation. Any player in the MVP conversation, I think that right there qualifies them to be better already. Then we have Steph Curry. You can argue the beginning of the season, Steph Curry, yes, but the second half of the season, Steph Curry has been he's been having a down shooting year. I hope he gets better with that injury, because you hate to see it. But you can make the argument just a little bit that him this season and Jayson Tatum are on the same level. Kawhi Leonard hasn't played this season. AD barely played. So I'm thinking this means, like, overall wise, like career wise, because this can't be this season. Dame should not be on this list. According, if we're going by this season, Dame should be on this list. I'm starting to think that this is probably overall all time. And if this is true, then a lot of these players, he's essentially like, he's correct about. But if it's this season, Dame shouldn't be on this list. AD shouldn't be on this list. Kawhi shouldn't be on this list. Not that they're bad players, just this season alone, they're not better than Jayson Tatum, because one, Kawhi hasn't played. AD's been injury prone. And even when he's playing, it's not really to like the level we want AD to be. Dame, injury is not really his fault, but like, he hasn't been playing well. His season when he was playing, it wasn't up to par. James Harden, you can make the debate, because it's weird with James Harden, because like, James Harden will go like a few games look like an MVP player, then some games is like, what are you doing? So you can make the debate, but I think James Harden is good on here. Donovan Mitchell is one of those players that is like, he's going to be really good. He is really good. You can make the argument. I see you can make the argument on this one. Devin Booker, I'm not even debating this one. Devin Booker should be on this list. Ja Morant, same, kind of in that MVP conversation, but I think Ja Morant's MVP conversation is a little bit lower, so I think you can put him and Jayson Tatum on the same level, even though I think Jayson Tatum is a better player. CP3, you cannot argue with CP3. CP3's stats don't show what he does, because he doesn't average like 25 points a game or what it is. But I think you can put CP3 on this list. Paul George, PG, shouldn't be on this list. Jimmy Butler, I'm a Heat fan, and it's kind of weird to compare like these players, because like it's like the same with like CP3 and Jimmy Butler and like the Draymond thing. It's like they stats don't really show what they bring to the table and like what they bring to winning. So it's kind of hard to compare these players in a sort, if you know what I mean. So I think it's just so hard for me because, like I said, like it's Jimmy Butler's stats doesn't show what he brings to the table in terms of winning. But if it's stats wise, then yes, Jayson Tatum is better than him. Jayson Tatum should be on this list. If anything, he should be behind Steph or in front of Steph, but he should not be off this list. I don't know what Nick Wright is thinking on that, but I'm starting to think that this is all time. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at it from if it was all time, because LeBron, yes. Giannis, yes. Durant, yes. Luka, on the same level. Jokic, better all time, yes. Embiid, kind of on the same level until like something really happens with Joel Embiid, like an MVP, which could potentially happen this year. Steph, all time, better, obviously. Kawhi, all time, better, obviously. AD, yes. Dame, all time. Dame, they kind of on the same level. Like nothing has really like happened for both of them in terms of like award wise or stuff like that. Even though like awards don't necessarily mean how good you are, but I would put Jayson Tatum and Dame on the same level just a little bit. Because one thing is, I don't believe Dame should have been on the 75 list. It's just who I am. But I would say Dame and Jayson Tatum, kind of maybe. But Dame is obviously higher because he is Damian Lillard. He is a little bit better all time, but it's not too far apart, if you know what I mean. Harden, yes, James Harden's one of the best players, best shooting guards all time, Hall of Famer. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell on the same level. Jayson Tatum and him are on the same level. No debate about it. Devin Booker, same thing. They're on the same level. Both young players. They both have a lot to like. I believe Devin Booker and Jayson Tatum are going to get some awards in their career. So right now, same level. Ja Morant. If we're talking all time, Jayson Tatum is definitely higher all time. CP3, the point guard, doesn't even compare. CP3 is higher all time. PG, you can make the case. I would say yes, PG is higher all time. And Jimmy Butler, I would say yes, he's higher all time. Slightly though, slightly. Even though I'm a Heat fan, I would say Jimmy Butler, not slightly, but like, let's say Jayson Tatum's here and then Jimmy Butler's like here. So like it's close. Like it's not far away, but like I can see that all time, yes, Jimmy Butler is essentially better. All right, man, there y'all have it, yo. Nick Wright can say some wild things, but honestly, looking at this list, I can't really tell because I couldn't find anything if this was like an all-time list or if this was this season. I couldn't really tell, so I gave y'all my opinion and my view on both sides, if it was all-time and if it was this season. So it's a lot of things to break down. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking in the comments. Do me a favor, follow my Twitter, subscribe, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'm gonna catch you next video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that, but we out of here. Peace.